Hello everybody and welcome back to World of Warships Legends. My name is Spartan Elite 43 and tonight we are back in the Yama. You guys know the Black Beauty herself, Yamato. Now, before we get into the video, as always, we are on the path to 50,000 subscribers by the end of the year. If you are not already subscribed, I highly recommend you do so. Be a part of something great. I know we're going to make it. I believe in you guys, but I can't do it without you, so please, help me out. And, also, just for the fun of it, this match is going to be kind of crazy. It's going to be down to like the very, I'm not saying that the match was ever in any doubt, but let's just say that leaving people with just enough to get away isn't just a trait of mine, apparently. And this is going to be one of those fights. You guys know that we've had issues in recently. I say issues, not really issues, but as we've been trying to get specific games, sometimes we're playing a ship and then it dies, so we have to wait for it, so we go play other ships and then we come back. Well, sometimes when we're playing those other ships, we end up with good fights. This is no exception. The Yamato, one of the absolute legends, largest battleship ever built, is one of those ships that's just satisfying to take out. It may not be the best ship in the game. It's pretty nasty. Let's not get it twisted. It's nasty, as this poor Worcester's about to find out early in this fight. As we come a long ways to get our guns on target, we take the shot with the front guns, take the shot with the rear guns, and wait for it. Bonk. Okay, not bad. And then bonk. Citadel. And just like that, he has half his hit points. So, yeah. 30,000 damage opening salvo, not too shabby. Now, you may notice there are 3 destroyers on my side of the map. There are a destroyer out here, and her name is Moon Cookies. If you do not know who this is, she is a CC, or she was. I'm not sure if she still is. I know they did house cleaning recently where they removed a bunch of CCs. I don't know if Moon still is. But I will try to leave a link. I believe she does Twitch streaming. So I will try to find a link to her channel. I will leave it down in the description if I'm able to find it. But if you do not know her, highly recommend you check her out. She's been around a long time. She's not a very well-known streamer, at least not that I know of. So maybe head over and give her a little bit of love from the Spartan Army / Navy / Corps of Engineers / everything these days. Yeah. Initially, we get a nasty shot on her. Like, take half her health. Just nasty, right? So she's in trouble, and she has 2 destroyers in a position to start to go after her as well. We're going to decide to get away from her as best we can. We're going to push forward, try to support our DDs a little bit more here. You can see I'm already thinking about rotating back towards the rest of the team. There's not a lot on our side of the map other than destroyers and a Worcester. This is what we call not preferable. Hayate out here is begging for it, but he's heading away. He looks like he's going to be dodging, so taking that shot probably not going to go in my favor. So I hold just in case they're able to spot the Shima again. Shima obviously is the bigger threat to me, so if we can find the Shima and we can get rid of him, that would be ideal. Now, Colbert takes out our Colbert early in the match, and the left side is going to be the busy side. So rather than sit here and wait for, whack-a-mole, essentially, it's literally whack-a-mole. You see it pop up for a split second, you take a shot and hope for the best. That's exactly what it is. That's the best thing that I can describe when you're in these situations where you're waiting for people to get spotted so that you can smack them. Now, Yami here, we're in basically the exact same position, and we're both ready to fire, of course, because we've had nothing to shoot at. So I turn in hoping for the best, hoping that he's going to overshoot. I don't believe he does. He actually gets a pretty nasty hit on us and scores multiple penetrations. We hit him back for minor damage. Not ideal. He definitely got the better end of that trade. But you can see there are some shots coming over the top of the island from one Worcester, who we may or may not have pissed off. Yami gets another shot at us, and again, we take a shot at him with the front guns, swing out, get the rear guns, and again, it's very, very minimal. He takes a shot at us, and his shot is also minimal. We use the first of our heals. None of the destroyers have been killed yet, which is not ideal. Moon Cookies does get spotted, however, and we're going to go ahead and take the shot. right off of the ship. Are we going to get the kill? And the answer is, of course, yes. No, never mind. I lied. We don't get the kill. Mino yoinks it at the last possible second. Now, we're on fire. The Worcester thinks that he can... Oh, my God. I didn't see the shots coming. Okay, could have been worse. Could have been much worse. We dodged the torpedoes. We're turning out. We're not firing our guns. We want to go dark here, but there are destroyers nearby. Our destroyers and Mino should be able to deal with that if they get a chance. You can see I'm looking for this guy to light up. He's actually just far enough behind the island. He's not getting lit up, and then he gets lit up, and he's already reversing, unfortunately. We take a shot because you miss all the shots you don't take. We actually got smacked by the Yama again, which is not ideal. And here comes another salvo. Yep. That's, I mean, that guy's getting railguns out of his Yama. I wish that I got that kind of accuracy out of my Yama more often, but it does happen occasionally, but not all the time, which is probably for the best, because it hurts a lot. Now, I don't have a choice here. We got another Yama out here. I'm going to go ahead and take a shot at him. He's not paying attention. I'm figuring there's a good chance that we can actually reach out and smack this man. And, of course, we fire our guns, and that's when the Conqueror is in a position to spot us, so we get spotted anyway, and he gets to take a shot back at our broadside. And he's also just creeping, so we're not going to get much out of that. He takes a shot at us, we turn out, and fortunately this time we get very lucky to take 0 damage in return. I think the couple shells that may have hit the ship hit the turret faceplate, which is very well armored. Here, we're behind the island, so we should be able to fire the guns without getting detected, finally. And this poor Conqueror is going to be on the receiving end of a pretty nasty hit. I said a pretty nasty hit. There it is. Oh my God, we weren't the only one to hit him either. We hit him for like 12k, and then somebody else chunked the crap out of him. I believe there's another Yama right around the corner over there. But anyway, you can see we're in a position to defend the cap. The Conqueror's coming out. Our Yama's in a position where he's in danger. If that Conqueror gets his broadside and has AP loaded, he will dev strike that Yama. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. We take a shot at the Conqueror, did not estimate his speed correctly, and that shot's going to be completely useless. So now we're looking back at the Worcester. Worcester's being forced out from behind his island. He's still currently behind an island. Of course, he starts shooting at us again. A little bit salty, maybe, after we took half his hit points early. Definitely wants a piece. But fortunately, I saw the shells coming. We're able to turn in and dodge every single one of them. Now, we're just waiting for the moment this guy gets lit up. If he decides to come out from behind the island, we will absolutely obliterate him. The only thing that's kept them alive up to this point is the fact that he's been hiding behind islands. And this time, he makes a slight mistake here. Thinking he's safe behind the island, we shoot through the gap. Are we going to hit the target? Yes, but not hard. Only a single penetration for like 5,000 damage. That being said, he's not long for this world as he's getting ripped apart by our battleship. Now, the Conqueror still lives. Our Yami is dead. We are basically going to the left side to support the team. Worcester gets behind yet another island. Yama's still out there at distance. Can't really do much about that. The other Yama is pushing forward. So this side is about to get real spicy, y'all. It really is. Conqueror is actually going to be obnoxious. Y'all know the deal. Conqueror always looks like it's dead, and then suddenly it just respawns with half its hit points back. It's one of those weird things. This ship just refuses to fucking die. So you can see, I'm like trying to guess at where he's at. It looked like he was headed forward, so we take the shot ahead, and we look like we're going to kill him here. I'm not going to lie. Unfortunately, somehow the man survives. We overshot him just enough for him to get away. And that is not ideal. Now we've got not only a Conqueror out on the edge, who's at any moment going to proc a heal guaranteed, and he's going to get like half his hit points back, but we also have a Yama on the other side that's pushing forward in a position that he could potentially do some damage to us. The Conqueror takes a shot at us, Yama's looking at us, we both shoot through the islands, we're looking through the windows at one another. He takes a shot at me, I take a shot at him, I land a solid hit, he lands a solid hit. There's a lot of damage going on here, is what I'm saying. The Drake is in a position I could potentially shoot him, but I've got bigger fish to fry. More often, I've got a Yama sitting here over-angled like a mother trucker. I'm looking for citadels here. He's starting to turn in, however, and I need to turn out, because not only do I have the Yama to worry about, I also have this Conqueror, and I can't angle against both of them unless I turn away. Fortunately, I turn away. The shells from the Yama fall short for the most part. He does get a couple of hits, but now we're going to be broadside to a Conqueror. I'm praying that this guy does not have AP loaded, and unfortunately, he does know how to use AP. We take a shot thinking, okay, we're going to die here, but he is too. Fortunately, Conqueror AP is not particularly amazing at hitting angled targets, and while we weren't, like, perfectly angled, we were definitely angled enough. The Yama has ridiculous armor, everybody knows it. So here you can see he's right on the border. This dude is the definition of doing the T-Bowl shuffle out here in a battleship. But we did make sure that we paid attention to his location. We were able to get a shot out, and we should be able to hit him here. And we do, in fact, hit him with the blind fire. And we get the kill. Unfortunately, I failed to realize he actually got another shot off before he died. And that shot's coming in now. And suddenly, we have no hit points left. 6,200 hit points versus a full health Yama, who definitely wants our giblets. But Spartan, how do you know he wants your giblets? Because every time he's had a chance to shoot at me, he has shot me. Now, you could say, well, he hasn't had anybody else to shoot at. There was another battleship there, so apparently that battleship did die, so maybe he did shoot that guy. But we have a Pommern coming over to support. And I am going to wait. We're not going to fire our guns right away because he's just going to kill us. But if we wait and get behind the island, then he cannot spot us. Our teammate is spotting him, we get the shots away, and we get to punish him without taking any damage in return. These are the differences between a player who knows what they are doing and a player who just goes out and dies in a Yama. Okay, and I'm not saying that this Zeus guy doesn't. He clearly knows what he's doing. He's done a pretty good job up to this point. I'm saying that most Yama players would have just fired their guns, gotten spotted, and gotten killed there. But waiting until you're behind the island, letting your teammate spot, look at the damage we're going to get off of this Yama now. And he can't even shoot us back. Now, he is going to temporarily spot us through this gap. The Pommern rushes him with torpedoes. Of course, the torpedo protection of Yama is legendary. Pommern should be able to easily depth strike him at that range. Unfortunately, doesn't have his guns in the right position, isn't able to take advantage of it. He takes an absolute railgun salvo at us. We return the favor. Fortunately, he hits our belt and we go straight through the bow. He, for the one time, gets to leave me with just enough to get away. 744 health is pretty low health, but we survive. And with only 2 ships left, another Yama is out there waiting to be finished off. And any moment, we're going to be in range to be able to see him and wait for him to be in range to shoot. So there he goes. He's spotted. We're in range. We take the shot. He's turning in towards us. We recognize that. We put the shot out there. We only need 1 or 2 good hits here, and that's about a shotgun of dispersion as you're going to get. But they land on target, and we get another kill, getting our 3rd kill of the game, taking us up to 154,000 damage, and that is going to be the end of this one. So I'm going to probably speed up time here just so that you guys don't have to sit here and watch us chase this cruiser. But, yeah, let's just do that. But, yeah, so while we wait for this match to end, I really do hope you guys enjoyed. I'm kind of doing this one a little bit late. It's about 4 o'clock in the morning. I just wrapped up my Ultimate Admiral stream, so running a bit behind. And hopefully you guys had a great weekend. Hopefully you enjoyed your St. Patrick's Day. I completely forgot about it, not gonna lie. Not gonna lie, completely forgot about it. But we do manage to end the battle, and we do win, obviously. The Drake just ran away. 154,000 damage, Dreadnought High Cal, top of the leaderboard, 2,500 base XP with 3 kills. Not too shabby. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. If you like what I'm doing, punch the like button, leave a comment below, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and as always, I will see you in the next video.